How you doing, BMW E38 family? I'm here with another video. Before I start, I just made my YouTube channel. If you're kind enough to subscribe, like, and then get on the comments, start a discussion. Any further questions that I did not cover on this video, feel free to ask. I will monitor in the comments and try to answer you the questions at my best of my ability. So right here, I have side by side my 750 and then my 740, so it'll be easier to compare. This video is gonna be about the super rare rear armrest tables. A lot of people have seen them in pictures. They don't know really how they work, the measurements, you know, all the other stuff. So I'm gonna give you a detailed close-up look, comparison side to side. Some of you guys are really clever, crafty, however you want to call yourself, handyman, and you might be able to build your own, who knows. But just an idea. Just the background on these. When I got these were originally what they call lavender gray, and obviously my car, you see, it's a black interior. So I actually found a gentleman on Yelp that he's a professional, like he paints leather or dyes leather, however you want to call it. Not sure what the proper term is. And he was able to like dye them for me. Obviously they're not exact match, but my car is completely dark in the interior, so it's hard to tell the difference anyway. So I'm very happy with the result. So here we go. Let's start with the original real quick. So here's the original. The first thing off the bat you're gonna notice from the original, I already took that off so you guys can see, because the bracket on the back is different. The first thing about the original, that the one with the tables have, the one with the table has a little excuse me about that, has a little, like a tab here that you pull down, and then when you bring it down on this side up here, it has like a little plastic thing that I ended up having to chop because it was getting on the way. Additionally, on the ones with the swivel, I had to cut this leather. So on the original, excuse me, sorry about that light. On the original, as you see, is this long ass leather piece. Since I have the fridge, I had to cut it, and you'll see. Another difference that you will see, you see how this one looks like? That's the original, right? The one with the swivel tables look a lot different down here. All right, so let's look at the other side, and then so you guys can see. Let me try to put the light here so we're not fighting with the light. And let me get a measuring tape so you guys. All right, so let's check this one out. So this is the lever I was talking about. So this was the one say it was a lavender gray. So you can see he did a pretty good job matching it. The only place you can tell is like underneath here. It tells a little bit because obviously he had maybe a hard time getting underneath there, but it still looks pretty good. This wasn't in perfect condition, obviously, so you'll see some little scratches and stuff. So here's the mechanism right here. You pull it down, and it's supposed to lock on some stuff on top, which I don't have, so you don't lock, but that's fine. So when I bring it down, I don't have to pull the lever up. I can just do that. All right, so like I said, I had to cut this. Mine's a lot shorter. And then let me bring the light. As you guys can see, this one has this. It's kind of like a stopper or something. I don't know what that is. And like I said, these parts are really old, so it wasn't perfect. It had a crack right here. And here, it had some stuff that I had welded off that I was poking on, so I just put some electrical tape. So I cut it, I shaved it off, but just for good measure so it wouldn't scratch anything, I put some electrical tape. And as you guys can see, this little thing right here is also part of the bracket. This one was a lot longer, but I ended up cutting it like that because it was getting on my way as well. So just did a couple modifications. Just as I put it on, I think it was hitting the fridge, so that caused a problem too. So I just had to, you know, just do a couple modifications, but nothing big. But at least you can get an idea how it looks from here compared to the original. All right, so let's go over the measurements. I think that's a lot of people want to hear about that. All right, so here we go. So that's the first one on top. That's about what, 8 inches and a quarter by about 12 inches and a half. All right, this table's, some won't come on in the wood, and some will even come on with the wood with the inlay, because I got all my wood here. It's I got the inlay wood on the tables and all around the vehicle. But I wasn't that lucky to find the wooden one, so I just had to settle for the leather one. So so they swivel out, so you just kind of push them out like that, and then you can put them out like that. So this has a little Allen wrench, and basically that controls like how fast you can swivel it. So these are pretty snug, right? And the reason you want pretty snug, because you don't want to be driving and the table just kind of going all over the place. All right, so this one, same thing, it pulls out and then comes out, and then you can maneuver it as well. And that's kind of what the mechanism is. Kind of like an arm that bolts under, just the same thing here, it's underneath here. I'll try to, let me see if I can do this. There we go. All right. So once you tighten and loose this, you can maneuver this a lot easier, or however you want to your liking. And then this table, let's measure this one. This one is like 11 and a quarter by 8 and a half. And then here's where the circle is. So the circle starts about, what is that? About 1/4 inch, maybe. I mean 1 inch and 1/4, maybe about 1 inch, and about 3 inches or so. And then about 2.5 inches deep. And then here you have this compartment. Like I said, it was broken. I tried to glue it on, but it stained it a little bit, but that's fine. Like I said, these are hard to get, so I'm not complaining. So this one, you push it and it pops up. What I plan to do here is put a cigarette humidor, so I can put my cigars here. So I think it'll be pretty dope to have like a cigar compartment, and you still got the fridge over here. You got the tables, and you got all the picnic tables and stuff. So this piece was also missing, but I found it on the internet. I just googled like push button mechanism, and eventually I found the exact same one. So I got pretty lucky. It was like $2, because before it wouldn't stay. So now it stays. You push it up, and boom. All right. Dimensions of this little compartment here. That's about what, 6.5, more or less, by about 7.5, more or less. And then to bring them back, again, you push them down, go under, and then bring this one like that. Now, what I suggest is when you put them away, you gotta line them up really good, because if you don't line them up, they're gonna hit this like little knife edge right here over the bracket, and it's gonna start eating into your leather, which it has happened. So You got to be careful, make sure everything lines up and they close down nice and smooth. So there you go. Those are the famous rear swivel tables. If you have any questions or I can help you with anything, please let me know, and then we'll try to, you know, work together and try to see if I can help you fabricate your own. All right, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay put for my next videos, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.